Did you know that walruses are singers? Amazed? Yes. Male walruses burst into songs from December to March. Some males can sing continuously for 65 hours. Watch the video until the end to know why and how they sing while embarking on a fantastic journey inside the walrus's world. Imagine a creature that's adorable, intimidating, and fascinating, a creature that moves gracefully through icy waters with surprising ease. Welcome to the world of walruses, where life on the tundra meets the endless expanse of the Arctic Ocean. These magnificent marine mammals have captivated humans for centuries with their unique features and behaviors, making them a true wonder for the animal kingdom. So, let's dive into the life of these fascinating creatures and discover what makes them so unique. Habitat. Walruses are primarily found in the Arctic, where they can inhabit both land and sea. Their habitat spans the coasts of Russia, Canada, Alaska, Greenland, and Norway. They are well adapted to living in harsh, icy environments, and can often be found lounging on ice floes or rocky shorelines. During the winter, walruses migrate toward the southern edge of the Arctic ice pack. In the summer, they move toward the northern areas of their range where there is less ice and more open water. Weight and length. Walruses are one of the largest pinnipeds in the world, with males reaching much larger sizes than females. On average, males can weigh between 900 to 1700 kilograms, 2000 to 3700 pounds, and can grow up to 11 feet, 3.3 meters in length. Conversely, females typically weigh between 450 to 900 kilograms, 1000 to 2000 pounds, and grow up to 10 feet, 3 meters in length. Walruses do not stand on their hind legs like other animals, so their size is measured in length from nose to tail. Average size. The average lifespan of walruses in the wild is between 20 to 30 years. Although they can live up to 40 years in captivity, predation, disease, and human hunting can impact their lifespan and population size. Diet. Walruses are carnivores and feed on invertebrates such as clams, mussels, and snails. Biology. Body. Walruses have large, robust bodies with a thick layer of blubber that helps insulate them from the cold Arctic waters. Their body is tapered at both ends and has a broad, flat muzzle. Their skin is thick and wrinkled, helping them move quickly through the water and conserve heat. Blubber. The blubber of a walrus is a thick layer of fat found beneath its skin. It is one of the most important adaptations of the walrus to the cold Arctic environment. The walrus blubber is an excellent insulator. It keeps the walrus warm in the frigid waters of the Arctic. Without this layer of fat, walruses would quickly lose body heat. It is also an energy reserve for the walrus. During food scarcity, the walrus can draw on its fat stores to sustain itself. Tusk and teeth. The tusks of walruses are long, ivory-colored canines that can grow up to 3 feet, 1 meter long. Walruses use their tusks to fend off predators such as polar bears. The tusks also create breathing holes in the ice, allowing walruses to come up for air when the ice is too thick to break with their heads. Walruses use their tusks to break through the ice and excavate shellfish from the seafloor. The tusks continue to grow throughout their lives. Older individuals may have much longer tusks than younger ones, and the size and shape of the tusks also vary between individuals. Whiskers. Walruses also have sensitive whiskers on their snouts to detect prey buried in the sediment. Flippers. They have 2 flippers which they use to swim and propel themselves through the water. Walruses can rotate their hind flippers forward to move on land. Unique digestive system. One of the unique aspects of the walrus digestive system is its ability to digest shellfish. Additionally, their stomachs produce large amounts of hydrochloric acid, which further helps dissolve the shells and extract the nutrients from their food. The walrus digestive system can store and metabolize large amounts of fat. Behavior. Opportunistic feeding. Walruses are opportunistic feeders. In addition to their basic diet, they also consume fish, squid, and occasionally even small seals if they can catch them. They dive to depths of up to 300 feet, 90 meters to reach their food. Interestingly, walruses can consume large amounts of food in a single setting, with adults consuming up to 3,000 to 4,000 calories daily. During the winter, when food sources are scarce, walruses can go into a state of fasting, relying on stored body fat to survive. Mating habits. During the breeding season, mainly in the summer months, male walruses become highly territorial and compete with other males for the attention of females. When a male walrus successfully attracts a female, the two will engage in a courtship dance. Once the pair has established a connection, they will engage in copulation, which can last for several minutes to an hour. Gestation period. The gestation period of walruses lasts around 15 to 16 months, one of the longest among marine animals. Birth and early life. Female walruses usually give birth in the late spring or early summer, typically in May or June. This timing coincides with the availability of sea ice, which provides a safe platform for the mother to rest and nurse her calf. Walrus mothers typically give birth on ice floes, land, or the water's edge. The birth process can take several hours, and the mother typically gives birth to a single calf. The calf is usually born head first, and the mother will use her flippers to help guide it into the world. She cleans the calf, helps it stand, and nurses it frequently. Walrus milk is rich in fat, which is essential for the calf's growth and development. Over the next few months, the calf will grow rapidly and develop the skills it needs to survive in the Arctic environment. It will learn to swim, dive, and search for food alongside its mother. Social behavior. Walruses are highly social animals exhibiting interesting and complex social behaviors. These animals live in large groups, often called herds, and form close bonds with other walruses. They also exhibit a hierarchical social structure within their herds, with dominant individuals in the highest positions. Dominant males often engage in displays of aggression to maintain their position. Subordinate individuals typically submit to their superiors. Sound mechanism. Male walruses sing to attract females and establish their dominance over other males. During the mating season, in late winter or early spring, male walruses gather in large groups on ice floes or beaches and use vocalizations to communicate with each other. Male walruses produce a variety of sounds, including grunts, barks, roars, and bell-like calls. These vocalizations can be heard both above and below the water and are often accompanied by tusks clashing, body slamming, and head bobbing. The primary purpose of these vocal and physical displays is to impress female walruses and establish dominance over other males. The males with the loudest, most impressive calls and displays are typically the most successful in attracting females and securing mating opportunities. Body language. Walruses also use body language, such as head bobbing, to signal aggression or submission. Attack and defense. Walruses are generally not aggressive and are more likely to use defensive strategies than attack. However, when threatened or provoked, walruses can use their large size and formidable tusks to defend themselves. One of their main defensive strategies is huddling in large groups for protection from predators such as polar bears or killer whales and harsh weather conditions. Their skin can be up to 4 inches thick in places, protecting them from bites or scratches. Additionally, walruses can't hold their breath for long, allowing them to remain underwater and avoid danger. When in attack mode, these animals will use their tusks and flippers as weapons. Adapting to the environment. Typically, walruses are cinnamon brown, but white and pink walruses are also found. They can become white after diving and pink when they are warm. Habitat modification. Walruses modify their habitat by creating small depressions in the ice known as walrus pits to rest and escape harsh weather conditions. These pits provide essential habitats for other species like Arctic foxes or seabirds. Nutrient cycling. Walruses are known to move between different habitats like sea ice and shallow coastal areas while searching for food. This movement can help redistribute nutrients and organic matter, benefiting other species. Climate regulation. As large animals, walruses can help influence the carbon cycle by consuming large amounts of organisms found deep underwater and taking carbon in their bodies. Additionally, their feeding behavior can help promote the growth of seagrasses and other important coastal vegetation, reducing climate change's impacts. Threats to walrus. The status of walrus varies depending on the region they inhabit. There are two subspecies of walrus, the Atlantic walrus and the Pacific walrus. The Atlantic walrus is listed as endangered under the United States Endangered Species Act, while the Pacific walrus is listed as threatened. Walruses face a range of threats including climate change, hunting, oil and gas exploration, pollution, human disturbance. Conservation. Walrus conservation efforts are being made by a range of organizations, including governments, non-governmental organizations, NGOs, and research institutions. Walrus conservation involves a range of strategies aimed at protecting and preserving the species and their habitats. Some of these strategies include regulating hunting, managing habitats, reducing pollution, promoting awareness, supporting research. Please tell us in the comments section what you liked the most about today's video. Which piece of information about walrus was most exciting? Subscribe to the channel for Animal Kingdom's most exciting updates.